Well, I've been making art for about 35 years, trying to wake people up so they can say themselves. The whole thing behind my work is to get out and show it to people, because everything has a message to it, and if anybody needs a message, it's these American people. But fortunately, I've been very lucky with the people that buy my art. Some of them are really wonderful, and they do a lot for other people. They're all involved in charities. Well, I think it's wonderful. I not only get the money out of it, which I can turn into good energy, but I can stick the art right in front of people that need it the most. This particular piece got started with this little card right here. These high-rolling Americans with diamonds all over them. This is an actual card that someone sent out. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Anyway, but it's obvious these people only think of themselves. So that's what started it. What's going to end it? But anyway, it's all about the arrogance of America, pride. The title of this piece is Pride Comes Before the Fall, which is, if anybody's been paying attention, we're really falling now. So hopefully this might wake somebody up. After Bush and Cheney, if that won't wake an artist up, I don't know what will. Hopefully more artists to be turning that way.
Well, I think I met Forrest over 35 years ago when I was director of the CAM. I went to see his work. He was living under simple conditions, and I thought doing quite remarkable work. But the thing that struck me about the work was the profound spirituality of the work. What we look for in works of art is a deep spiritual message, which Forrest encompassed. In fact, his work, as much as any other artist that I've ever met, really involved getting his spiritual life in order. And the other thing I saw about Forrest on the other side of him was that he had I would call it the nation's conscience, that he was concerned with what was happening on a political and social level to the country. Now, you know, works of art do all kinds of things. They decorate, they inform, they do it. But in Forrest's case, every work is righteous. And it's based on his own journey to save himself from the degradation of life and carrying him on into becoming one of the really major artists around. I'd say that Forrest stacks up with everyone. I don't think there's a better artist that I know. It's not a question of good and bad, it's a question of his goodness and his ability to express this in various ways. Of course, I share with him very deeply the idea that it's important to take stands against government policies that are actually destroying the nation. And I think in this work that's behind me in particular, he's saying that. This terrible war that every artist needs to be conscious of, and very few artists are willing to make a statement about. And in Forrest's case, he makes a really elaborate statement. And in his other political works, I think it's the same. They come from the heart, they're righteous, and they're deeply meaningful. And on each occasion when we've shown his work, either at the station of the Art Car Museum, there's always been this extraordinary response. I'm sure everyone responds to Forrest's works. Now, it is true that he has a great number of his works are sold in River Oaks. In other words, the very rich, who probably need the spiritual statement the most, are the ones that collect the work. But, you know, it really takes rich people to collect work. But the important thing in Forrest is that his work gets out where it does some good. And there by the people who are fundamentally the leaders of our community. So I have to say, in that sense, Forrest has made a profound contribution. You know, there is such a thing as a Houston approach to making art. And I think it's a deep one, and it's based on great craftsmanship, which you see in Forrest's work, great ability to put things together, a profound creativity, a willingness to go all the way and to make as deep a statement as possible. He's reached an audience here. He's worked for years. Because his work for the poor, there are other works. You know, he's more than a simple artist that works away in his room. He's an artist who is concerned with the world. He's concerned with the poor. He's concerned with helping others, and he's concerned with making a major statement about the condition of life.
I have the pleasure of saying it. It's a real blessing to be able to do this kind of work.